Welcome to the Embassy of Mike Graham. I'm Mike Graham, and this is my heaven and hell. What a bunch of bankers. Have you ever heard of Coutts Bank? Well, apparently if you're posh, you can get a bank account there, but you preferably have to own some land, have £1 million, or have a very important job somewhere in the city. NIgel Farage, you could say, has all of those things, but apparently he doesn't any longer have an account at Coutts because Coutts told him they didn't want him anymore because he was not their sort of person. Now, first of all, though, they said they got rid of him because he didn't have enough money. That turned out not to be true. Didn't stop the BBC from reporting it as if it was the truth, but they still haven't apologised for that. NIgel Farage, meanwhile, has been all over the airwaves everywhere, telling everyone who will listen that this could happen to you next. And he's right. Coutts Bank have behaved unbelievably poorly. They've decided that because he likes people like Novak Djokovic and Donald Trump and he's friends with them, that he must be some kind of unsavoury character. The fact that he led the Brexit campaign makes him somebody they don't really want to hang around with. It's quite extraordinary. So now the government are probably going to bring new laws in to make banks not actually be able to do that. And I think that can only be a good thing. So the future could be heaven for those of us who want freedom. Terrifying. Apparently, we lock prisoners up in this country for committing crime. We also lock terrorists up, but wait, we're going to let some of them out. Apparently, about one a week is going to be let out over the course of the next year. There's something like 250-odd terrorists being held currently in British prisons, but according to the government and the Home Office, they're going to release about 40 to 50 of them over the course of the next year. Well, the question I would have is, why? If people have been locked up for terrorism, surely they should remain locked up until we think it's safe to let them out. How do we know it's safe to let them out? Sounds like hell to me. Just Stop. They've had a busy week, haven't they? Just Stop Oil, all over the place. They were holding up traffic in several different parts of London. They were getting arrested outside Parliament. One guy got lamped by a particularly angry motorist who will no doubt rue the day that he got stuck in a traffic jam surrounded by Just Stop Oil protesters. But the latest is that the British people are fighting back because it now turns out there's a new group started up called Just Stop Pissing Everybody Off. And they've been standing around corralling and kettling the Just Stop Oil protesters to stop them from going anywhere. The latest horror, the latest outrage, was somebody deciding it was a great idea to spray some oil on the street. She then fell over on the oil she just spread on the street. So 10 out of 10 for activity that is the act of a complete and utter idiot. These people need to be stopped. They need to be stopped now from going anywhere because they're becoming a menace, they're becoming a danger to themselves, and even the police don't seem to know what to do. It's absolute hell. Are you a fubber? Apparently there's a new word, fubbing. And it means using your phone to deflect from whoever it is that you're supposed to be talking to. Mostly your other side, the partner, the husband, the wife, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, whoever it is that is your other half, apparently gets very upset if all you do is sit there in the living room while you're watching Netflix on your phone. Or worse than that, have you ever seen it when you go out for dinner and there's two people sitting having dinner, but on the phone, not to each other, not even talking? It's unbelievable. I mean, if you don't want to talk to somebody, maybe you shouldn't be with them. If you'd rather be on your phone, maybe you need to be with somebody else. It's a pretty good sign that you're never really committed to one another. And if you want to do that, that makes you a fubbing idiot, and that's hell. Would you believe it? Of all the things that I didn't think I'd hear this week, it was that a nursery in Slough has decided that it's too dangerous for children to be given cake on their birthday. That's right, because it's not good for them, apparently. Healthy eaters should look ahead and not eat cake on birthdays. They should eat fruit, they should drink water, and they should not do anything that is in any way pleasurable. But it gets worse, because they've actually made a wooden birthday cake. That's right, not to be eaten, but just to be used as a prop. So if one of the kids has a birthday, they wheel out this wooden cake, and it even has places to put in pretend candles that you don't light. What sort of things are we teaching our children? They should be enjoying birthdays, they should be enjoying themselves. But instead, what you get is the woke wooden cake of doom. What a nightmare. It's hell. that was this week's Heaven and Hell. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Embassy of Mike Graham and share it as well. We'll see you next time.